everybody, TYT Sports locked out here in Culver City, California. Different location, same place. I am Rick Strom. I am with you right now. The Champions League today in Group E between Chelsea and Shakhtar Donetsk, the rematch from 2 weeks ago. Now, before we get into the goals and highlights, I got to preface this by saying, if you've heard this a million times, here's 1,000,001. We are not allowed to show video highlights. So if you want to see those, I'll throw a link in the description below so you can pause this video and then come back to it. So now, if you want to do that, just pause it right now and then come back. But either way, let's get into the highlights in our analysis here. So let's start in the 6th minute. A simple back pass to Andrei Piatov leads to a clearance, and out of nowhere, Fernando Torres gets in the way, blocks the shot, and luckily the ball goes right into the back of the net. Would it be Chelsea's day with this luck? Well, 3 minutes later, Fernandinho drives into the far corner of the box. A little help from Ryan Bertrand, filling in for the injured Ashley Cole, Bertrand slipped. He plays in across, hits a body, and the ball caroms to Willian, whose shot actually hits off Petr Cech and gets behind the Chelsea keeper. 1-1, we are back level just after 9 minutes of play. 40th minute, many Shakhtar fans will question this. Piatov runs out of his own net, tries to clear the ball with his head, and it falls to Oscar, roughly 40 yards from goal. And look at this, the Brazilian slices a shot into the net. A brilliant score, but also a head-scratching decision from the Donetsk keeper. 47th minute, a great pass from Fernandinho splitting 2 defenders to Cerna. His cross would go through 1 Donetsk player and fall right to Willian again. The former Chelsea target beats Cech once again, 2-2, all square. 81st minute sub, by the way, Victor Moses came in for Oscar. You could say that this might be relevant because in the 94th, off the corner, right place, right time. Look at this. Victor Moses heads home the winner at the near post. Chelsea avoid being knocked out of the Champions League and go into 2nd place in Group E. Victor Moses coming on, right place, right time. So Chelsea staying alive is their theme for now. There are 2 matches left in Group E. We'll see how it plays out, but right now they are tied with Shakhtar Donetsk at the top of Group E. We'll look into that table in a moment, but firstly, as we usually do to close out these segments, a few nuggets and tidbits, and here we go. Firstly, John Terry was not selected. He was sat by Roberto Di Matteo. The reasoning would be match fitness. No Ashley Cole in this match as well, so Chelsea a little shorthanded on their back line. Oscar, meanwhile, his 4th goal in 4 Champions League games. Shakhtar Donetsk, meanwhile, their first loss in nearly 12 months. Pretty interesting. They had won 19 of 21. The remaining schedule, Chelsea at Juventus, November 20th, and then they wrap up December 5th. Shakhtar Donetsk, their remaining schedule at Neuland, November 20th, and then they host Juventus, December 5th. The table, as we look at it right now, as I said, Donetsk and Chelsea with 7 each, Juventus with 6. Meanwhile, the man of the match to close out this segment, who do you guys think it was? Me personally, I would agree with UEFA.com and say Willian is the man of the match. We want to hear your thoughts. Leave them in the comments section below, along with all of your thoughts on this match. And please do us a favor, subscribe to TYT Sports.